Yeah.
Yeah, my friend.
Oh yes, brother man.
What's that?
I said, oh yes, brother man.
If only we can hear you good, bro. You got some good tunes. If only we can hear you good.
How's it going? How's it sound like shit?
It's just in the background, isn't it? See, he seems a bit distant, that's all.
Yeah. Next time Buster is in here, bro, ask him what kind of hookup you can do, bro, because you got some good tunes there, but we can't hear you good.
Well, yeah, this sounds all right though, right? A little bit. Sounds like you're coming through. I don't want to be too loud either.
No, it sounds like you're way in the back in the corner, bro, like in a stadium somewhere.
Elevator music, yeah, but from a distance.
Nice.
But the tune, like that bluesy sound, that's really good, bro. Like for me, my taste. But we just can't hear it good.
What are you playing, sir? Is that a keyboard?
Yeah, I got the keyboard and a guitar and a loop pedal, and an effects pedal.
Nice.
But you gotta hook it up somehow so it could come through. Like I don't know how to do it. I mean, there's.
I wonder if that. Well, yeah. Well, I'm not too worried about it, but you know, I'm wondering if that's a better sound. Just even putting the phone right over there. Does that sound any better now? Kind of curious.
It's kind of like the same, bro. It's kind of like the same.
Yeah, I'm trying to be too
You need
loud.
a direct line in, Issa, man. You need a direct in.
That's not gonna happen. Having an issue with the sound over there. I figured.
That was dope, bro. I was drumming along to you on my electric kit.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that fucking. I need that drum beat on that fucking thing. Because that's that. The sun is not so far away. Moon isn't what they say. Sun is not so far away. The moon isn't what they say. It's everything that it's gold. Sell the mystery, steal souls. See the victim as she cries. I'll do it. Why? The sun is not so far. Moon isn't. 600 miles using stars. Our only compass was lies of love, too much to bear. What's that now? Yeah, it's like the audio on it either. Figured.
There's got to be a way for you to hook up your stuff so it can come clear, like right through, you know?
Yeah, if I had like a mixer or some shit, I think like something with a, whatever. I just have. It's easier for me to put my phone on the ground. You know what I mean? Like, That's what's gonna be.
No, but maybe it's just as simple as like one cable hooking it up to your soundboard, or I don't know. I gotta ask somebody that you know who does it good. Buster comes in clear. I'll ask him next time. He's on.
You need a box, isn't it? For sure. Sequencer.
What, you gotta have like a whole like mixer type thing, or can you just plug in your guitar, let's say, to your soundboard? I mean, I don't know anything about this. So, like I said,
Yeah, he's got a couple of instruments, so you'll need like a four channel mixer at least, something like that, just to get them all in and level them all out.
And honestly, that's a whole nother art in itself. Almost like but yeah, it'd be cool to get one of those little digi something.
Just get a cheap Behringer one, man. They're not expensive.
No, yeah, that's a fair point. Really, I should. If I was more serious about it, I suppose I'd be down to get it. I just haven't had the time. Don't have good internet anyway. I'm kind of like like what's yeah. It's kind of tough to get it. I should look into it though. Yeah, I dig the idea of playing music, especially when no one's talking. Oh man. Anyone roll jiu-jitsu in here? Yeah.
what would you say? That what you didn't come in clear there.
I was wondering if anyone like rolled jiu-jitsu. Like I went to this one place and they don't roll. They don't like actually roll. And I just was like, yeah.
I did a bit of that. I did, but mostly striking.
Yeah, no, yeah. No, it's like I don't know. Yeah.
No, finish what you're saying. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bust in. I thought you were done saying what you said.
No, go ahead, brother. Go right ahead.
SC, dude, that was a whole big Trump freaking a Trump whatever the hell you call it, protest. Dude, there was an army of freaking people up there with their signs and shit. Listen, I don't know anything about this. I'm not even following it, man. I just had a buddy I just saw at this this brisket. I know these boys that run this brisket truck, but I just saw a buddy I grew up with. He's like, is it true that Trump is only charging the countries what they're charging us? Is that the deal? Is that what he's doing? Is that
No, he's lying on that. No, that's a lie, bro.
That's not true. So if
No, it's not
China
reciprocal.
charges 10%, it's not. So it doesn't match what they're doing to us.
No.
That's what I hear. Yeah, like some of them are charging like 2% or something, and he's like going 20% or like some crazy like 15%. Yeah.
Nah, check this shit out. I heard Trump says it. He actually says it when he talks about it. He said like he gave China like taxes us like let's say 30%. We're taxing them like 20%. So we're raising up like they're still getting a better deal than us. Yeah.
Well, no, like, dude, if they charge, all right, put it this way, if we charge them 10 to sell stuff here, and they charge us 15 to sell stuff there, that doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you charge us more? Does that make any sense to anybody? I just don't get it.
This is the big argument, isn't it? He's actually saying like, oh look, they charge us. Say China charge us 53%. We're going to charge them 35. It's
well,
like
if
around
you're not
half, isn't it?
charging them more than they charge us, what's the argument? I really
Well,
don't see a problem.
you know what it is? This is the argument. It's because like America demands so much from China, it's not going to work out. Because what does China get off America? That's how you have to work it out, isn't it? You know, all your car parts are going to come from China. So now all the American people are going to be paying much more because they're going to put that inclusion on your prices of car parts.
I don't think of it. So it's already
Exactly.
baked in. Then we raise it. Just like, why did we
Well,
ever?
no, the idea then
Whoever
becomes
started this shit? Whoever started the shit where we go, oh, you can sell your stuff here for whatever it started out as 5%, and then they say, well, you can sell your stuff here for 15% tariff. Whoever freaking agreed to some lopsided deal, idiot. Like who?
Well, that would be
made
both
it
of our
maybe?
governments. You have to go back to how this started, right? Free trade, they called it back then.
It's yeah, and it's on the basis that you most probably buy more from them than they buy from you.
Okay. Well, I just don't. I don't know. I just don't see to charge somebody to bring their stuff in. I mean, they already have to bring it all the way here. I don't know. I mean, dude, I remember. I mean, I'm pretty old, so I remember when everybody, like you heard like guys with companies, they're like, well, I can go get that manufactured in China for freaking they're just thinking about profits, right? So then our shit slowly freaking left because of greed. That's where they
Exactly.
screwed up to begin with, you know?
You
That's all I'm
said it,
saying
brother.
is
It's that simple. Yeah.
damn shame.
But I think what he was trying to do was like open a new deal, you know? People are going like a bit crazy, like, well, we're going to put the taxes, we're going to raise the, what's the word? They're going to raise that against him. But when they should be, actually, let's sit down at the table, take away this fucking bullshit and work out a proper deal. I think that was what the purpose of it was.
Yeah, that's what they say. I don't want to manufacture all the stupid bull crap. I mean, they've got to like obviously they need to clean up their whole process, you know, make it like cleaner. They got really shitty air over there. And if they got shitty air there, that just kind of spreads around, eventually.
Let's get back to
Kind of
the
like
tariffs
Japan.
before you
You
go
ever
to
seen
air, bro.
Japan? Like around Japan, like, dude, all their freaking waters are just filthy dead, man. Just dead freaking around the
Okay,
I'll
but
be
put the
honest with
brakes
you.
on, bro. Put the
70s
brakes
from
on.
all their manufacturing and shit and just not being clean,
I've been to
Yo, can I get
Japan.
in? Can I get in? When was the last time you bought coffee, bro?
Me?
Yeah.
Beans? Yesterday. I buy
Okay,
beans a lot.
now the next time you buy beans, right? Will you be purchasing them out of state, out of country, or do you buy your beans in state, in country?
Well, I never buy them. You can't. You could try to do that, but unless you're Starbucks, you're not going to order coffee from Colombia or Brazil. You're always going to buy from an importer. I've actually talked to people. I've met people that I know that literally work at coffee farms, and I've talked to a guy that teaches them English, and I actually talked to a farmer, and we tried to work out something, and it's not worth it, man. The importers, they buy 10 containers so right there you can't,
Compete.
yeah, you can't
Okay,
compete with
all
them.
right. So let me ask another question. So the next shipment those guys buy from Colombia or whatever, right? They're gonna pay tariffs on those beans, right? What do you think that means for you?
going up. They've already went up. They've already went up, and there hasn't even been the tariffs on it. Beans have already went up 20%, and that hasn't even. That's just because of the frickin' economy. Sucks. I've had to raise prices 2 times in like 18.
Well, there you go, and it's only going to get worse. So, how does tariffs help anybody?
Well,
except the
I don't
government
know.
that collects the money.
Yeah.
Think about it.
If eventually it's going to drive some of the manufacturing back here, I don't know. I mean, we make cars here that they're okay. Why can't we? Dude, I just think we should definitely bring back the big shit like we were talking about the Transformers SE. I think we need to do big shit like that. Anything that's like for our grid or shit that's like really important to keeping
essential stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, why the hell would you?
Because your companies are greedy. Your corporations gave it away, bro. How many times do we have to go over?
Food too. Man, whoever's running California, where we used to grow all the food, needs to come back. Grow everything. We didn't freaking hardly bring in anything. Back in the 70s, we were growing all our shit in California pretty much, and everywhere else around, Like now you got freaking boatloads of freaking oranges coming in. They all get irradiated, and everybody wonders why they got cancer.
Who was saying before that they were doing protests? Who was that? Was it you, Bear?
Yep. Oh damn it!
Where are they protesting exactly? Where is
Trump,
that?
They're all walking around going, "Don't touch our Social Security." And then I talked to my buddy, and he's like, "Oh, it's gonna make Social Security solvent, dude." It's funny what both sides think. Like, there ain't no damn money for Social Security. They hadn't spent all that money years ago. You remember hearing about that? We had to go in the lockbox and freaking spend it all. Remember that shit, SD? Like freaking 30 years ago.
Yeah, that's when you had to bail out your banks, right? Freddie Mae and Mac or whatever they called them.
I don't know if that was the Social Security. I think it was probably before that. And then I was like, and then I was like, Fort Knox is empty. He's like, no, it's not. I said, so then he looks at my shirt and he goes, "What's that?" I said, "Oh, that's the paragliding. That's me mocking the paragliding thing where they said a Hamas came in with the paragliders and AK-47s." He goes, "They were killing people." I said, "Dude, don't believe any of that shit." He goes, so he thinks Fort Knox is full. He thinks that Hamas came in on paragliders through the Iron Dome with freaking AK-47. And, he thinks that space is responsible for every piece of freaking electronic, like the Bluetooth on my head, the phone, the everything. I told him, I said, the only thing space did, they brought us back some tanks. And he just like laughed at me. He just thinks I'm freaking like a nutty conspiracy guard, I'm just like, it's like space is responsible for everything. Everything. Dude, there's not one thing. Yeah.
Even changing people's tunes.
They're responsible for my freaking coffee beans too, apparently. I don't like.
Oh man.
Guys. Main Street guys. I'm like, you gotta stop that shit.
Yeah, I want to go to space. It might change you.
And then I said, he said something about them thinking he's Hitler. I said, we could use a little bit of Hitler's ingenuity. He's like, nah, man. Oh, the people he killed. I was like, well, that's another thing. Sorry to freaking, like, he's like, nah, man, don't tell me. I'm like, yeah, that too, dude. Oh, bullshit. I mean, not 1,000% bullshit, but a lot of bullshit. These people that are just asleep, they just look at people like me like, that's crazy. What happened to you? What happened to you? You don't believe the Holocaust happened the way they said? You don't believe in space? You don't you don't believe that This happened on the news. You don't believe that, space is responsible for every freaking thing electronic and, your Bluetooth and your phone. Oh, Lord.